A Minnesota man is accused of killing the mother of his child and leaving their 2-year-old daughter alone in the home with her body. According to police, the 34-year-old suspect allegedly confessed to the crime to a family member who then called authorities.
What follows is the music-inspired summary of the case of 33-year-old Christine Morris. What's striking is how many of these titles, and at times even the lyrics, seem to align with the dynamics of the case, reflecting the relationship, the individuals involved, and statements made along the way. Nobody Wins by Jodeci featuring B.O.B. released on December 22, 2014. Charges filed. 34-year-old Joseph Davis is accused of the stabbing death of the mother of his child. He has a documented history of domestic violence against her and another woman. Early in the Morning by the Gap Band. Released on May 17, 1982. Criminal complaint. Police responded to the home early in the morning after Davis told a family member that he had killed Morris and left their 2-year-old child inside the house. Operator by Midnight Star released on October 13, 1984. An officer attempted to call Davis. When Davis realized it was the police, he hung up. Sound of the Police by KRS-One released on December 6, 1993. Police entered the house where they found the 2-year-old in the living room. Upstairs, they found Morris's body covered by a blanket with visible stab wounds. I Confess by Denise Williams, released on March 19, 1987. The Other Baby Mother. Officers spoke with another woman who shares 2 children with Davis. She told police Davis confessed the killing to her that same morning. Self-Destruction by the Stop the Violence movement, released on January 15, 1989. That man is violent. Morris had an order of protection against him. She told her attorney that she feared Davis. She warned that he was going to kill her or someone else at some point. What About Your Friends by TLC, released on August 21, 1992. Morris's friends. One friend said that in September, Morris told her if she or her daughter ended up dead or missing, Joseph Davis would be responsible. Friends by Houdini, released on July 20, 1984. Another friend of Morris. She stated she was with Morris the night before the killing. During that time, Davis was messaging Morris, accusing her of cheating. LOL Smiley Face by Trey Songz featuring Gucci Mane and Soulja Boy, released on August 24, 2009. Police arrested Davis at an apartment belonging to a woman he met through a dating app. I Did It by DJ Khaled, featuring Post Malone, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby, and DaBaby, released on April 30, 2021. Interview with investigators. Davis allegedly admitted to killing Morris after she returned home from going out. He accused her of cheating and stabbed her. He claimed the stabbing was not planned. I'm Not Okay by Her, released on November 2, 2018. While recounting the stabbing, Davis allegedly said, "That ish was brutal. I definitely feel bad. She suffered, brah. She definitely suffered." Convicted felon by Plies, released on June 21, 2024. Criminal complaint. Davis has at least 3 prior domestic violence convictions, all involving Morris. Behind Bars by Slick Rick, released on November 22, 1994. He remains in custody. They Reminisce Over You by Pete Rock and CL Smooth, released on April 2, 1982. Christine Morris will forever live on in her family's hearts, taken by a senseless act of violence. A disturbing call. On the morning of Friday, May 2, 2025, a family member received a harrowing phone call from a man who had just confessed to a horrific crime. He admitted to stabbing and killing the mother of his child and leaving their young daughter unattended at home. Alarmed, the family member immediately dialed 911. Police officers responded promptly, arriving just after 5:15 a.m. at the 300 block of Edmond Avenue in St. Paul's Frogtown neighborhood for a welfare check. After announcing their presence and receiving no response, they entered the home to find 33-year-old Christine Morris unresponsive, her body covered by a blanket in a bedroom. Paramedics were called, and unfortunately, she was pronounced deceased shortly afterward. Her body showed clear signs of trauma, leading police to launch a homicide investigation. The young girl was safely removed from the house and evaluated by medics. Although she appeared unharmed, she had been left alone for an indeterminate period. Authorities later confirmed that she was the daughter of the victim. As the investigation continued into the late morning hours, homicide detectives gathered evidence and canvassed the neighborhood. By Saturday, May 3rd, at around 9:30 a.m., the St. Paul police announced they had arrested Joseph Davis, 34, of St. Paul. He was taken to the Ramsey County Jail, suspected of committing second-degree murder. Interviews with Davis revealed that the fatal encounter stemmed from an argument. He alleged that Christine had returned home late and accused her of infidelity, which escalated into violence. A friend corroborated this, noting that Joseph had been sending Christine accusatory texts throughout the night. Davis had a history of domestic abuse involving Christine, with previous convictions for assault and violating a no-contact order. Joseph Davis's criminal record paints a picture of a man with a history of violence. Sentenced in January 2024 for gross misdemeanor domestic assault. Sentenced in June 2024 for felony violation of a no-contact order. Sentenced in May 2023 for gross misdemeanor domestic assault. Christine had a restraining order against Davis, but he repeatedly disregarded it. Despite her efforts to protect herself and her daughter, Davis's actions ultimately led to tragedy. Christine had confided in a friend that if anything happened to her or her daughter, Davis would be responsible, an ominous prediction that came true. In his recounting of the incident, Davis expressed remorse, saying, "That was brutal. I definitely feel bad. And she suffered, bro. She definitely suffered." His words reflect the pain he inflicted, not only physically but emotionally, on Christine's life. Joseph Davis now faces serious charges in Ramsey County Jail, including murder, domestic assault, gross misdemeanor, subsequent violation, domestic assault felony, murder second degree without intent, murder second degree with intent not premeditated. This tragic incident underscores the devastating effects of domestic violence, highlighting the urgent need for increased awareness and prevention measures to protect individuals and families from such harm. You're not alone. Reach out for support. If you or someone you know is facing domestic violence, please remember that help is readily accessible. The National Domestic Violence Hotline offers support, and you're not alone in this journey. Assistance is available 24/7 at 1-800-799-7233.
Back in September, Christine Morris shared a warning with a friend. If anything happened to her or her daughter, she said Joseph Davis would be the one to blame. Now, 8 months later, Morris is dead and Davis is charged with her murder. According to court documents obtained by Law and Crime, investigators say Davis called a family member and admitted to killing the mother of his child. He apologized and told them he had left their 2-year-old daughter alone inside the home. Police say when an officer called Davis to confirm what happened, Davis hung up as soon as the officer identified himself. When officers arrived at the home, they found the toddler sitting on a couch in the living room. Upstairs, they discovered Christine Morris's body, wrapped in a blanket. Investigators say she had multiple stab wounds and was cold to touch.